Would you like to see what $2 million gets you in the Stafford Hills area of Wilsonville and West Linn? Well, stick around to this video because we're going to give you a detailed tour of what this beautiful Stafford estate can offer you, and we're getting after it right now.
If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the greater Portland metro area, then make sure that you click that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, do a little dance so that you can be the first to know everything there is to know about living in the greater Portland metro area.
I'm Ann Stewart, this is Erica Hagfirst. Thanks for joining us on today's video and all the other videos, because we're assuming you're tapping that notification bell and hitting the subscribe button, because we're putting out videos every single week because we love what we do. And hey, if you're making a move to the Portland metro area and you want to know more about making that move, all of our contact information is in the description below. Hit us up. We love getting the reach outs, and we'd be happy to hop on a Zoom call and help you make that transition to the Portland metro area. Okay, so today I'm showing you a beautiful $1.950 million in the Stafford area, which, to be honest with you, is an incredible value for what you get. So let me give you the details. This house has 6 bedrooms, a bonus, den. It's huge. It's at 6,600 plus square feet, and it has endless possibilities, especially if you want room to grow. It even could be multi-generational because there's 2 bedrooms on the main. One is the primary suite, and one is a guest bedroom with a bathroom right next to it. So it's kind of ideal if you have that family that needs a lot of options. Now let's start talking about what's on the outside of this property. Right behind me here is the sports court. It's a pretty good sized sports court. You can easily obviously play basketball. It's set up for that. You could do pickleball. There's a lot you can do in here. And if you have people that are into sports in your family, well, they're going to be beelining it to this sports court almost every day. It is a fabulous option on this property, and it offers a lot. When you think about acreage properties, they don't always have sports court. They don't always have areas that like this. And it really does offer a great place to have fun, entertain your family, and be outdoors. Okay, now we're kind of walking down the driveway here. The driveway is a huge circular driveway, which everybody loves this. It's not brand new concrete, but it's been redone over the last probably 10 years. And it's a great option if you have a lot of cars or if you want to do a drive around. You also have a second car garage here that is just off the circular drive. It is a 2-car garage. It's a little small because it's probably the original from the 1950s, but it's kind of like a workshop if you need a workshop or a tinker shop, or you have smaller cars or vehicles. You can even put your lawn mowers or your riding lawn mowers in it. And then right next to it is the well house. Oftentimes you don't get that big of a well house on acreage properties, but this one has a lot of equipment in there, so it's a great little space for it. And then right here in the middle of the driveway is this big open grassy area. This in and of itself could be a yard, but it's just one of the many yards around the front of the house, and you can play games here. And as we walk around, you're gonna see that we also have a putt-putt green. So if you're into golf or you kind of like those kind of activities, it's another space to do outdoor entertaining and enjoyment. Like, this property is designed around spending time outside. And the current owners, that's what they did all summer long. They just let their kids run around, always playing. In fact, when we go to the front of the house, you're gonna see there is a beautiful stone patio with a barbecue built-in kitchen area. And they literally put a table out there and would just hang out all summer long and watch their kids ride bikes around the circular driveway, play in the sports court, the putting green, just run around freely, because that's why people buy acreage property. They want a sense of space. They want their kids and their animals to run wild. And this really is a great place to do it. And then as we come over here, you can see that there are some raised garden beds made of stone, and they even have some farm deferral on this property. We've got Christmas trees. Now, you may be saying to yourself, well, Ann, I'm not a Christmas tree farmer. And the beauty of it is you don't have to be. You can keep this property in farm deferral, keep the property taxes low, and they actually have somebody who maintains all of it and even sells it and gives a portion of the profits to the owner, so they don't have to deal with it. But if you are somebody who wants to explore the option of being your own Christmas tree farmer, you can jump right in and take advantage of that on your own property. A lot of the acreage properties in the Stafford area have forest or farm deferral because it keeps the property taxes low. And you only have to make about $600 a year in profit to be able to take advantage of a farm or forest deferral property. So it's worth looking into keeping it and maintaining it when you own acreage property out here in the Stafford area. So we're showing you the front of the house on this beautiful acreage property. Now the acreage property is 7.37 acres, and the house sits on a very well professionally landscaped lot in and of itself. Now this is one parcel with 3 tax lots, and the house has beautiful grounds. Yes, they do have a professional landscaper that comes once a week, but you can tell that it makes all the difference because the grounds surrounding have gorgeous bushes and trees and annuals, water feature. And let's take a look at this patio a little more closely. As I mentioned before, they use this all year round. It's a great outdoor space to either lounge. They've got lights hanging, which always makes for a nice ambiance in the evenings as the sun sets. And it's a huge patio. You could have family and friends over to entertain, but they just used it all summer long and even into the fall. And so it's just nice to have these outdoor spaces that you can enjoy all throughout the year. There's actually 2 fire pits on this property, and one of them is right here in the front, as you can see. So on those nights when you want to come out and have a glass of wine, have a little fire pit, watch your kids play basketball, or just enjoy just the quietness, because that's the other thing about this property. It is quiet. We are out off Newland Road, which is one of the prime areas of Stafford. That's the one comment we get the most, is how quiet it is. That's not always the case in the Stafford area. Sometimes there's properties close enough to the freeway that you hear the rumblings of the freeway in the background. And when you're out on acreage property, especially in Stafford, you want it to be quiet and beautiful. Let's take a look at the barn, and let's also look at the property that you look at when you're up here. Now, this is a gated property, as you can see, and it's on its own private road. All the owners up here share the road. But check out those views. Oh, look at that. There's a hawk flying as we are. And you know, when we come up here, we oftentimes see deer running around. In fact, the last 2 times I've been up here, there have been deer. And so you get that wildlife, and it feels so quiet out here. It's just you and the wildlife and just the sounds of, nature. All right, so we're coming up on this cute red barn. Now, even if you're not into animals, it's nice to have a barn like this for storage, or you could even make it a place that you just go and have a workshop. It does have 2 comfortably sized stalls in it, so if you have horses, still very usable for that. And it's just a big enough size that you can use it for storage, or even have like a little, man cave out here, or she shed. I've heard people say that's a great alternative if you're not really going to use it for horses. Now, this is acreage property, so it does require some maintenance. And you can see that there's a big, vast field here. And 3 or 4 times a year, you're going to want to mow it. And it's just a really beautiful open field. You can do animals, you can leave it open. And this has space for a pool. In fact, the current owners were going to put a pool in. They have electricity out just past the house into the field where that little patch of grass is. That's where they were going to put the pool if they had stayed. So if you want all those outdoor amenities, and a lot of people do like pools, then that would be where you could hook up pretty easily. Check out the views from the backyard. This also has 3 back deck and patios where you can just sit out back with friends and family. And the sunset here is unreal. You actually have a little bit of a view of the Northwest Portland Hills from here. So at night you see twinkling city lights. It really is a special ambiance when you're here, day or night. Welcome to this beautiful estate on Newland Road. As we come into the entryway, you can see it's got beautiful light and bright hallways. There's a dining room off to the entry that is large, which is perfect for large gatherings. And now we're going to cruise into the formal living room. It is a huge living space. I can just picture holidays happening in this room. Loads of windows, lots of light coming in. You get to look at all of the pasture land and the Christmas tree farm area as you're coming in and stepping into this room. It's got a gorgeous fireplace mantle, once again, a real wood fireplace. Can't you just picture having cozy nights in this room or holidays? It really is something. And here's another living space in the home that has breathtaking views of the back field. This is one of the spaces in the home that the seller just absolutely loved. They actually had their children doing homework in this room because it felt really awe-inspiring and creative juices flow when that happens. Has like a little built-in office nook area, and it's just a really pleasant room. You can actually take the doors out to the stone patio, so it's great if you're gonna have people eating in the backyard or you wanna get to the backyard access pretty quickly. There's also a nice little coffee deck out here as well. Here we have the Moody Lounge. This was one of the favorite spots of the sellers in the house. They would sit in here and have a glass of wine. They had a comfortable lounge chair. There's a real wood fireplace right there on the wall. And then if you come around and take a look at the bar area, they had this kind of remodeled and updated so that they could have a space to put their beverages. And it just was a great spot in the house for the seller to relax and unwind, but you could also make it into a casual eating area if you want. There's plenty of space for that. So we are in the kitchen of this beautiful estate. As you can see, it is grand. Huge, beautiful, real marble on the countertops. It has an induction cooktop. It's got double ovens. We have a built-in fridge, which matches the cabinetry. It's always a great plus. And then we even have some extra mini fridges, if you will, right here, which are perfect for beverages, or if you have a big gathering, you can, store your beverages there. And just a lot of really beauty in here. A lot of cabinetries, a lot of storage, just a beautiful kitchen. Now we're looking at the family room just off the kitchen. It's got a cozy stone floor to ceiling fireplace, real wood fire burning here. There's actually 3 fireplaces in this house that are real wood. And then you got this beautiful built-ins where you can easily enjoy television while you're cooking or have people sitting here while you're entertaining. Just a really lovely, elegant part of the home. This is one of the bedrooms in the home that is on the main level. It's a nice size. It looks out onto the beautiful pasture views. It's got lovely plantation shutters, and what an incredible view to wake up to every morning. Also next to that bedroom on the main is a full bathroom that also has incredible views out to the pasture lands, and it's been beautifully updated with marble countertops and gorgeous tile. On the main level, before we get to the primary suite, is a office or den. It's a cozy room with built-ins and an antique wood stove fireplace that also looks to the beautiful views of the back pasture. Great space for working in, isn't it? Welcome to the primary suite that is on the main level. One of our highest desirable features we can have in a home is a bedroom on the main, especially a primary suite. Vaulted ceilings, loads of windows, natural light, all look to the backyard. It even has a outdoor deck that leads to a hot tub. So on those evenings you want to take a dip and sit out and watch the sunset, come back into the master primary suite. And then you've got this beautifully updated bathroom that the sellers had done a few years ago. Marble countertops, soaking tub, double-headed shower. And again, you've got those views looking out into the back pasture and field land. You just feel like you're in your own little piece of paradise. As we go upstairs, you can see that there are some great bedrooms up here. There's actually a total of 3 bedrooms and 1 full bathroom on this upper level, which is on the west side of the house. Some of the rooms look out to the back pasture. So a lot of these spaces in the home really get to take advantage of looking out onto the field behind. The upstairs bathroom also mimics much of the design flavor in this home. It's been updated and it also has a beautiful view out the back. I just can't get over the views. Upstairs, we also have another office space, or could be bedroom. It's got a closet and it's got loads of built-ins. And once again, you have a killer view out to the farmlands. Welcome to the ultimate of utility rooms. This place has, I've never seen a bigger utility room. You can do your laundry in here, has a sink. It's big enough you could even have it as a workout room. You could put a treadmill in here, some weights. It also opens up to the side yard, so if you don't want people to come into your house when they're all muddy and dirty from being outside, they can come in through here, and it has a full bathroom. You have a shower, toilet, and sink. This room would be perfect for if you have a very active lifestyle, especially outside, and you come in and you're dirty. And this house would not be complete without a great bonus room. This space is vaulted, has arched windows, skylights. You don't even need to turn on the lights because it just has natural light coming through. Great space for a movie room, playroom, and it looks out onto the basketball court. You could do a lot in here. Thanks for joining us at this beautiful Stafford Hills estate. This is what you can get for $2 million. If you have more questions about this property or any other properties in the Stafford area, hit us up, let us know. All of our contact information is in the description below. We look forward to helping you make your move to the Portland area. See you on the next video.